Alright, Magga, we need to talk because currently we have a roach problem. And what I mean by that is, so Benny Johns has just gone through and done a video where he basically sits down live with Andrew Tate, and they basically go through and they basically just break down what's going on with Trump, the election. I presume Andrew's talking about his run for UK, all this sort of stuff. I haven't seen it yet myself. I'm still going through it, but I saw this when I first booted it up. So we have 32,000 upvotes and 1,300,000, 1.3k downvotes. You're probably wondering why. Why are people upset? I imagine, for a start, let's just get this out of the way. I imagine a lot of this is probably lefties pretending to be mega Trump supporters. Right? It's a bit of a psyop thing going on. And even if they are Trump supporters, it's probably a very vocal minority of them, right? But we need to nip this in the butt right now. This bullshit about how you can't talk to somebody because they have a different opinion than you, or because that they've said something that the person doesn't quite like. You know, all this sort of bullshit, this left-wing, far left-wing ideology, retard bullshit crap needs to fucking go. If you want to do that shit, there's a perfectly good Democrat Party. Fuck off. Go and sit with them, and you can all sit there and circle jank and wank each other off with identity politics as much as you want. I do not want to see this in the fucking Republican Party, right? Because the reason why the Republican Party is winning at the moment is because we aren't doing this shit. If they start doing this crap, they're going to be just as bad as the Democrats are. So we need to nip this in the fucking butt right now. If I see anybody doing this shit on my account, on my YouTube channel, it's the very one thing that you could possibly do besides doxing, and that'll get you a ban. Bam! You're fucking out of here. See you later. Bon voyage. Go and sit with the fucking left-tarts. Right? I do not want to see this shit. And what I'm talking about is this. Hey, Benny, I'm writing here from my heart. Already he sounds like a fucking beta cock. I have to come to see you as a guardian of the MAGA. Does this guy sound like a fucking Trump supporter to you? Or does he sound like someone that might sit there with a little bit of fucking soy in his tea? I don't consider myself a mega person before watching you. Oh, I bet you didn't. I imagine you probably saw yourself as a little lefty. Before watching you. To see Andrew Tate on your show really surprised and shook my confidence in your discernment. How fucking dare Benny Johns have someone on his account or on his YouTube channel that this little soy boy cuck doesn't fucking agree with. I guarantee you, if we go to his profile, I guarantee you it's a bunch of left-wing. Yeah, it doesn't say. I guarantee you, does it show who he's following? No, it doesn't. I guarantee you it'll be a bunch of fucking left-wing soy boy progressives. He's bragged about making porn and exploiting women for years in a way that resembles grooming gangs himself. Huh? Fact? Site? Check? Can we get a fact check on that, please? He often talks about how he got women to love me so they would live here and work for me. Yeah? You mean like the fucking OnlyFans models and all that sort of shit? Or any fucking girl, any 20-year-old that hooks up to an 80-year-old man like the fucking like Hugh Hefner wannabes of the world? No one seemed to have a problem when Hugh Hefner was dating a whole bunch of fucking 20-something-year-old models. By the way, long live Hugh Hefner. Where is it? Doing sex acts on camera He work for me doing sex acts on camera. He offers a version of masculinity that feels good to revel in, but I don't believe it's biblical. I'm a massive free speech supporter. If you have to say that in a comment where you're literally trying to advocate for him not to have someone on your channel, or his channel, I should say, not even your fucking channel, his channel, you're not a free speech supporter. This is not a case of Andrew Tate is screaming fire in a crowded cinema, right? Benny Johns had him on the show. So I'm not anti-interviewing anybody. I just don't want you to interview him. But you are anti-interviewing because you are literally advocating for that. You literally wrote, it's disappointing to see him on your show. What would he be doing on the show if he's not fucking interviewing him? But your present and time was very supportive, and I just feel that you don't know the full story of this. Full story of this person. Values matter. Change that to Blue Lives Matter and tell me the fucking difference. I know they meant to you, Bernie. I know they mattered to you, Benny. I encourage you and your team to research Andrew Tate and come to our conclusions. You have to come to our fucking conclusions? Wow! Tell me this guy does not sound like a fucking leftist. I encourage you to post a follow-up video. I'm now dictating to you that you have to come to our conclusions, or I want you to come to our conclusions and then make another video on your channel that represents my views. The fucking ego of this person is enough to fill the Hindenburg. He's not the worst, by the way. I would go further and think he owes his audience an apology. So now, not only does he have to do some research, look into Andrew Tate, come to the same conclusions that these two fucking idiots say, but also do a follow-up video denouncing him, probably is what they want, right? Tell me how this doesn't sound like a leftist. But also apologise to his audience now. Alright. I have since unsubbed on all his platforms. To be honest, you probably weren't even subbed in the first place. I came over here to get a quick glimpse of what he said and hubba. So you came over here to get a quick glimpse of what he said, but you said you unsubbed. So how long have you actually been a member here? How long have you actually subscribed to Benny Johns? How long have you been watching his content? Because you came over to get a quick glimpse, but you've since unsubbed. Right, okay. Hugely disappointing all around. Benny has handlers who would produce his show. He talks fast and very often drops important words. He uses the hand signals of the devils and horns and the 666. This person sounds like a fucking leftist too. He is often deliberately ambiguous, and the story dewdrop. He's not a straight shooter and is always flaunting his children on Facebook to create the appearance of his innocence on his part. It's just a show. No one goes around showing off their family on social media. Really? I know a lot of people that do, but anyway. Then there's another person. This was well stated. I'm guessing there's a whole bunch of lefties that have come over to do this and work together. Came here for this. Andrew is correct about things in general, like all men are guilty. When he leaves this fact, he is in what? Have you got another fucking Soy Boy left to do something? He comes here, Andrew is correct about things in general, like that all men are guilty. I'm not sure if you're meant to say that they're presumed guilty or they are guilty, but anyway. What he leaves out is the fact that he is indeed bragged on camera about using women. These same people probably would flock to a Nicki Minaj concert. This wasn't an interview, it was a contributing guest. It's disgusting. Andrew is among the worst role model of our men in our generation. Conservatives actually should care about the quote. Grab him by the pussy. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. It's an established figure. That's what it is. He's also anti-Trump. I presume it's a him. God knows what these days. The same way that I would care if I said it did. Care if I said it. Right. Did you care about Bill Clinton banging Monica Lewinsky in the Oval Office? Or what about the Democrats that were sitting there literally having gay sex videos in the Senate? Show me a post about that. Show me a post about where you went on about fucking Bush Jr. and Senior killing fucking kids over in Iraq or the sort of third world countries. And by the way, same with Trump. My biggest problem with Trump is that, and obviously I support him, but my biggest problem with Trump was that he fucking sent weapons to Saudi Arabia that was used to bomb Yemen. No one's perfect. It doesn't mean we shouldn't represent or be sorry. Or be sorry. So now they want him to repent. Tell me how this doesn't sound like a leftist to you. Tate is hilariously childish and didn't even know you talk calmly, blah, 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 blah. There's room on the left for you. Love it. Take the chill pill. Tate has a questionable past, but he wasn't convinced of anything. Convicted of anything, which he wasn't. The cases against Trump were dropped. So now we have Kib and Tate on our side and you and the other. On one side and you on the other. Reread what you wrote and ask yourself how in other people's eyes you remotely are counterbalanced to these people. He wasn't convicted because they botched some shit. He's still been prosecuted for human trafficking. As far as I know, all the cases against Trade have been dropped, but I could be wrong about that. But, at the end of the day, what's my response? I wrote a response, but I can't seem to find it. Maybe still loading. It's probably just buried in the avalanche. But basically, I called them a bunch of Soy Boy cuck idiots. But this is the sort of shit that needs to go. Did we find it there? No. This is the Soy Boy shit cuck shit that needs to go. It really, really does. We don't need this on the right. And to be honest, anybody that pushes this shit should just be fucking toughed out. Toughed out of the right. Get out of here with this bullshit fucking gatekeeping, telling people who they can and can't have on their show. Everybody should be able to have anybody they frigging want. And this whole toxic sort of gatekeeping and blocking people from being on people's platforms and all this sort of shit. It's just establishment bullshit that I'm trying to find my thing here. It's establishment bullshit that at the end of the day, it needs to fucking go. It really, really does. I can't find it. It's in there somewhere. But guys, at the end of the day, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Do you think I have a point about this, or do you think I'm off base?
It's okay. So, nobody gives a shit what the...
Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. As for this, actually, I'm pretty sure I replied to here. Maybe it's been held for review because I swore. I'm not sure. I called them all a bunch of morons. But guys, let me know your thoughts in that comment section below. Obviously, the video's been helpful. Please smack that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. Apart from that, guys, we'll see you in the next demonetized video from YouTube. Have a great night and enjoy.